Hello folks, this is Mike. Do you have a recliner that when you sit in it, it leans to the side or even worse, falls over backwards with you in it? Well, that's what we're looking at in this video today. How to diagnose it, how to fix it. We're looking at the bottom of a healthy recliner. And you can see everything's intact, no broken places. These are all secure, okay? This turns just like it should. And notice the gap here as we go around, that stays even. So the carriage thing here is also okay. One thing to check if you think this might be bent is to take a straight edge like this. It's just a yardstick. Now I'm going to put it across the middle. And notice both ends touch on each side and clear the middle. This way also. Same situation. So this rim is not bent. So if the rim's not bent and the carriage is okay, your problem has to be elsewhere. Now, when you buy a new rim, sometimes you can get just the rim here by itself. Sometimes you can get this part by itself, this Lazy Susan or carriage part here. Sometimes you have to buy these two pieces as one assembly. Now, if that happens to you, if you have to buy both as one assembly, you don't bother about any disassembly other than turn it this way and notice these bolts right here. Now, there's no bolt head here, but underneath there's a nut. So what you do is you back these off all the way around. Be sure to catch your nut before it falls in the recliner. And this will just lift off. The whole thing will just lift off. And you can replace it just like you took it off. If you have to replace these two pieces here, these braces, there's also a nut underneath on each side and a spacer in the middle. So just loosen it, take it apart, and put it back together the same way you took it off. Now let's look at why a recliner either tilts or comes over backwards. This part is bent. Look at this. This is actually broken off, bolt's still in it, but it broke off here and here. And also this right here is cracked. Now the bolt's still holding it in place, but it is cracked, and this is bent some, this is bent some. So I'm going to show you how much it's bent. I'll put it here and in the middle. Hold that down and look how much space I've got here. That's a good 1.25 inches. When you're sitting in your recliner and you lean back to recline, your weight is going to make this bend even more. And you're going to plop right on the floor. So that's what's causing your falling backwards problem. Now sometimes you can get just the replacement rim. Let me show you how to take this off. Now because of these struts, it's easier to work on this side or this side because there's nothing underneath the rim. Okay. Now if you bought a new rim, all you have to do is reverse the procedure and put your new rim on the same way we took the old one off. Just make sure when you put the new one on that these sliders are facing the bottom. You can actually install it upside down. Okay, so you don't want to do that, extra work. As we mentioned before, be sure to check this gap. If there's too much variation in the spacing as you go around, this will need to be replaced as well. So that's how you replace just the rim by itself. But if you bought the assembly, this is an uncluttered view of what to do. You need to remove these 4 bolts by removing the nut at the bottom, and you just replace the assembly, just like you took it off. Now folks, if you like what you've seen so far, be sure to go below and click that like button. And while you're there, you might as well hit the subscribe button too, okay? Of course, now the next thing we need to do is find the part. And to find the part, if yours is not in warranty, you're going to need to know the make and model number and possibly the serial number. This information may be available on your sales receipt from the furniture store. If not, most recliner manufacturers put it somewhere on the recliner, usually underneath, like this one's right here under the footrest. Now, I found mine online for about $70 or $80, but being a do-it-yourselfer, I just wanted to build it myself. So I built mine out of a 2x4 sheet of plywood, okay? So, and here's what it looks like. And it works very well. So if you want to try this out, check out this video. So folks, that's going to wrap it up for today. God bless you and thanks for watching.